Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create the vendors. But before going forward, I have already shown you about the vendor master record configuration. If you have missed it, please do watch that video because there is some configuration required for to process the further requirements. I leave the link for to watch that video. In order to do this present video, you have to watch the previous video, so I will leave the link in the description. So now let me show you the Excel sheet that we have created the vendor account group. ZALV is for the local vendor, ZAF is for the foreign vendor, and ZAOV is the one-time vendor. We have even assigned the number ranges or number intervals in order to identify that the this is a local vendor and this is a foreign vendor. So there are internal external number assignment which is required in the configuration. Please do watch the previous video in order to do this. Now let us create our first vendor. So in order to create the new vendor, so we need to use the T code, or you can set the transaction code as XK01. So just press enter. Now here you can see create vendor. This is the initial screen. So here vendor you have to type. If it's an external interval number range you have assigned, then you have to type here. If it's an internal, the software will automatically generate the numbers for you. Now let us first type the code, which is our company code. So there's a box here. If you can't remember, just click on it and you can search here, or you just click on the find, type ABC, and you can see there are many companies like ABC and all those things. Or sometimes you can also use this star and then use find. Okay, so here you can see I have used the company code as ABCS. These are the number series. You can see the company code is here, ABCS. So click on it, or directly if you know, you can just type it. Purchase organization. So as per their mock organization, the purchase organization is ABPO. So just go back here and type ABPO. Account group. So what kind of account group is this? So account group, for right now I'm going to create the vendor under local vendor account group. So ZALB. So it's a ZAL. Now I have not given any name to this. Let us check. Just press hit enter and see whether it will. If it is internal assignment, then automatically it will proceed further. If it's not assigned, then external number assignment is given, then you need to type. Just press enter. Now this will show you a error message. You can see this account group ZL uses external number assignment specify an account number. So you can see this. Click on it and you'll see this. So now we'll assign this. So we'll type PEN-101. So this is vendor-101. So if you just press enter, you will see these fields which are necessary to be filled. Now you can see here everything is kept mandatory. Whenever you see this symbol, it means that it is a mandatory. Okay, and if you want, you can change these fields. So I don't want to enter these things. I want to keep these things optional. So if you want to do that, what you have to do is you have to create a new session. Now I'll go to SPRO, go to SAP reference IMG, then go to financial accounting new, then account receivable and accounts payable. Under that, vendor account, then there is a master data, preparation for creating vendor master data. Under that you will see that define account groups with screen layout. So just click on it, just find your vendor group. So my case the local vendor is this. Okay, this is the account group. Just double click on it, general data and address. So if you click on the address, that it will show you what are the fields which are optional, which are mandatory, and all those things. So this is optional entry, you can see required entry, etc, etc. If you want, you can check the field. Okay, now let us go ahead and type this. So I'm going to take title as this, named as PK suppliers. Here also you can type, because these fields are mandatory, care of, just say BK, street MG Road, street 123, house number 90, district JH, postal code, I'll just type something here, I'll say Pune IN 13. So these fields are not mandatory. If it is, you can make it mandatory if you want, and if you want, you can make it optional. Other city, say Mumbai. Okay, after this press enter. Then they are asking this details, customer, that is not required, press enter. Bank details, not required. This is contact person. Reconciliation, this is very important. By default it is 16 something, which is known as trade payables. So 16 4 zeros are there. So this you can actually configure using the command called as fs00, but right now we don't want to do that. So why this is coming right now? Because we have copied it from a reference company. So that's how all the GL account, general ledger account, has been copied. So this is what we are going to take. Then this is mandatory, just type if you don't know anything about, just type A1 right now. Other things are not required for us, just press enter. Payment terms we need to actually maintain. You just click on it, it will give you certain payment terms. So if you use this 001, it says payable immediately due date. If you use 0002, then it is 14 days, within 14 days 3% cash discount. If the payment is done within 30 days, 2%. So let me just take 002. Then you have check double invoice. If there is any double invoice, it will check, verify it. Just click this, then just enter. This is not required. Order currency, so what should be the order currencies? INR. Then terms of payment. Under purchasing data also we can have terms of payment, which is nothing but the payment terms only. So we'll maintain the payment terms for the purchasing data. Same thing you can, or if you want, you can change the payment terms. Incoterms, if you click on it, then you have cost and freight, cost, insurance and freight. So if you want, you can maintain this. So CIF I'll type here. Others not required right now in this case. Next, control data. So for this vendor you want GR based invoice verification, you can check this. Do you want acknowledgement required, you can check this. And you want automatic purchase order, that also you can check. So depending upon your requirement, you can enable this. Just press enter. Now you can see because of the partner functions which we have defined. If you want, you can watch the videos which I have given in the description to configure the different vendor functions. So this will automatically pick, because in that we have selected no change and mandatory. So I cannot change the partner function, and these are mandatory. So that's why these are, we cannot modify or delete. Just press enter again, and now it will ask you to, do you want to save this? Just press yes, save. Change to the, yes. Now you can see vendor 101 has been created for the ABCS purchase group ABPO. So we have created our first vendor with the external number assigned. This is a local vendor. Now similarly, we'll try to create it with the foreign vendor. Now if you just click on this, and if you use our foreign vendor group account, so for example, if you say ZAFP, so we have assigned internal number ranges. So what I'll do is I'll directly type this instead of finding ZAFP. Okay, no need to type the name for the vendor, it will automatically generate. Just press enter. Now you can see it is internal, you can just see it's internal. Now as it is, we can just give company, and then here you can say name UK supplier. Here also we will type UK. Search term UK, care of UK, then street, say NH road. This is also NH, house number 90, district, whatever it is, you can just say Kingston. Then you type the postal code, city, this time you will tell me, country IN, region, just click on it, and the region is, see Delhi. Then here also you write something India, not India, other city, you can say Kolkata. Just press enter, hit the enter till you get the reconciliation. Same reconciliation account, cash management group A1. Okay, just press enter. Payment terms, this is as per the accounting data. This is 003, let us keep 003. Check table invoice, enter. Order currency is INR, terms of payment I'll take 002. So you can maintain different payment terms for the same vendor. This is for the purchasing organization, and the first payment term was like for the accounting data. Okay, for the accounting, that is for the company code. You can maintain different purchasing terms. Let us say CPT. Then if you want, you can maintain the salesperson name, telephone. So I'll take GR based acknowledgement. Okay, hit enter. This also pick up the automatically the partner functions. Now save this. Now you can see this number, vendor 190005, then 4 zeros. This number is due to the internal number range which we have assigned. So this vendor is assigned. So we created two vendors, one is foreign vendor and one is local vendor. Now if you want to create the one-time vendor, so we need to use the account group ZAOB. So here I'll type ZAOB, and our one-time vendor uses the extra number assignment. So what I'll do is I'll take one time vendor, so one dash vendor. So here also company, so type one time vendor OTV. So this is just a reference, or you can say a mock, so don't worry about the data, correct data. this is just a fictional data. And 30. Similarly, PO box. I'm going to take Pune. Hit enter. Hit enter. Hit enter. It is also same reconciliation. Its reconciliation account number remains same for all. Payment terms for this also I'll take 001. Double check. Other things remain same. CFR. One-time vendor is a vendor where we actually don't purchase frequently with that vendor. So these are the partner functions. Save. Now we created all these vendors with the transaction code called as XK01. If you want to do any changes to any vendor, you have to type the code XK02. Okay, /n. N is for the new. Okay, new command, that is XK02, and it will ask you which vendor you want to do the changes. Let us say I want to do the changes to vendor-101 and company code. So what data you want to change? Say address you want to change, control, payment transaction. Under company code you want to change the accounting info, payment transaction, correspondence, or purchasing organization data. So you can check this, just hit enter. Now you can see if you want to do any changes in the address you can do, or just go here, and if you want to change anything here you can change. So I want to change the payment terms. So payment terms, let us see, I will change it to 003, or you can say 004. Then press enter, then enter, then press enter, then enter, save. Now you can see changes have been made. Similarly, there is a command called as XK03 /n XK03, enter, and it will ask you which account you want to display, whether this one or any vendor as per the organization company code. So I would like to display the same, and just press enter. So it will just display, you can't do any changes. So XK01, XK02, XK03, and also you can just go to here or say extra, and if you click on the administrative data, this will give you who created the vendor, what is the account group, and when did I do this, general data entry, company code data, purchasing date also it will show. So it will show the details, so what we have done. Okay, then field changes, account changes. So if you click on this, so it will show what are the field changes. So right now we have not done any changes. So this is how we can actually create the vendors. Now we have created total 3 vendors. How to view this, all these 3 vendors? Okay guys, if you want to know the list of vendors for the particular company or the purchasing organization, you have to type mkvz, hit enter, and just enter your purchase organization, just execute this. The moment you execute, you will see the list of vendors. So for example, you can see the vendor, this is the internal number which I supplied to this vendor, and 1-when is for one time vendor. When 101 is, it uses the external number, that's why we have typed this. So like this you can see the details. You can see one time it is checked as cross, that means this is a one time vendor. Purchase organization, then purchase order description, payment terms, Incoterms, currency, minimal, everything is displayed. So this is how you can actually maintain the vendors into this vendor master record, and you can actually change the vendor master record anytime using XK02. Okay, let me show you the other codes apart from X
XK01, XK02 and XK03. So if you type XK04, let us see what will happen. So you can see vendor account changes. If you want to change the account in vendors, we can use this. Similarly, XK05 is to block or unblock the vendors. So you have to type the vendor, company code and purchase organization. Then /n XK06. This is for deletion. If you want to delete, we need to flag it. Next, let us see XK07. This is to change the account group. So XK08, so does not exist. So these are the guys, these are the T codes you can try to create the vendors and try to execute the commands. So you can type from XK01 to XK07 to observe what will happen. XK08 and XK09, if you type, it doesn't exist. So the transaction code doesn't exist. So guys, that's all in this video. So in the next video, I will be talking about the material master record. So please keep liking, comment, share and subscribe to my channel to keep motivating. Thank you all.